I think we should talk about a giant moron.
My mom even saw it today.
Because I always call him a moron. He's a mush mouth. Remember the Cosby Show? Not the Cosby Show. Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
You remember mush mouth? Mm-hmm. That's Herschel Walker.
Why do you say that?
He's a mush mouth. He talks like that.
Back in the day.
Yeah, let's do Herschel Walker.
Herschel was cool back in the day.
Well, apparently a lot of women think that too.
Oh.
So apparently,
athlete,
so it's not bad on the eye. So
that's right.
They didn't know he was stupid.
What?
And that whole thing about athletes being stupid. Most athletes aren't, but he makes you think all athletes are stupid. So let's talk about Herschel Walker. Okay. What's going on with him?
They talked about it on The View. My mom said my mom watches The View too, but she hadn't seen The View. Mm-hmm. We already started talking about him, so they must have been hit the CNN news and every other news because it's so sad because the seeds you plant, hopefully you doing good, but if they bad, they gonna come and reap. They're gonna reap a harvest.
Apparently he been planting his seed everywhere.
He's been planting his seed there. Father Abraham.
Father Herschel Walker had many sons. Many sons had Father Walker. I am one of him, but so are you.
I'm not one of them. But
let's just win Georgia right on.
That's right. He's Georgia. Republican at that. So like my sister said, we've got a disclaimer. We're not Republican or Democrat.
I don't like neither one of them.
I've even voted independent sometimes. So, but what they talked about on The View, the key word, remember, the Sesame Street, the word for today is hypocrisy.
Oh, hypocrisy. Okay.
Hypocrisy.
That's all the time.
Sarah talked about it. She said, this is not the first time he's pretty much lied.
Yeah, he lies.
He lied about being a police officer involved with the FBI. Oh, Herschel, come on, dude.
It was all undercover. He's one of those guys. It was so
undercover, he didn't even realize he helping was undercover.
No, he's that guy that the guy that be on the movies and he says he's working with the police, then the police deny it. So I believe Herschel Walker. I believe
they may have asked him one question.
Yeah.
So he's working with them.
He was working with the FBI and the police, and they lied. I believe Herschel Walker.
Okay.
I believe that.
He claimed to graduate from the top 1% of his class
and
at the University of Georgia.
Because it depends on when you say what's the 1%. The 1% of morons.
1%, yeah.
He was number one. He's not lying. He's telling the truth.
He claimed he owned the largest minority chicken business with over 800 employees.
Okay.
You believe that lie? That's either fact or not. I mean, you either own
family. He probably
considers all those
employees as family. See,
he ain't probably paying them.
He probably had his Aunt Ruth and everybody working in the kitchen.
One of the other lies Sarah brought up is he's insisting that Donald Trump never stated that the election was stolen. Now we all heard Trump with our own ears. What planet are you on, Herschel Walker?
He's right. Donald Trump ever said it was stolen?
Okay, but the biggest thing, Alyssa hit because we're gonna show his comment and we're going to show his son's comment.
Okay.
Oh, kids always tell on their parents. Right. She made a good comment, and I'm so glad because they were talking about hypocrisy even in the whole Republican Party. Anna mentioned a few people because it's that abortion thing, how they slyly get their girlfriends, their mistresses, go get an abortion.
Right.
Go get it. She named a few.
Abortion is wrong for everybody but me.
But yeah, I can do it.
Right.
Because I have a reason. I have a valid reason,
and I'm also ahead of you. I'm above you. Yes. You're a peon. So no,
but I like what Alyssa said. Mentioned that she's tired of people like Herschel putting Christian titles in front of their hypocrisy.
See,
and to be more accountable as a Christian.
Now, I know I'm gonna say something. I'll probably lose the little 3 people
maybe
we got on here.
Okay,
that you guys don't like Trump, but Trump never says he was.
He's
never said he was a what is it? Christian,
Jesus person.
He calls people bastards and everything else.
And you know what? And I know you told me not to say that word respect. That's another word, not respect.
Right.
but
you know what he is.
He's straight at it. He's not going a little fishy on the back of his car.
I keep telling
Jesus
y'all
is
that.
Lord. He's the great I am. I am a child of the King.
No, Trump lets you know right up front. He
don't even pretend he's a Christian. But this gentleman, they always throw, I'm a Christian and I love the Lord and I'm going to be about this and this and this. So
how is he different than any other pastor?
Well, that's what she's saying.
Pastors do that.
She's just saying in general, politicians, even pastors,
they do the same thing.
Don't hide behind that title of being a Christian.
Yeah, they do
because you know why he died for us.
Exactly.
Because we're not perfect.
Right.
So that imperfections, those messiness, it's gonna come up and hit you in the face like, woo.
Right.
Y'all wasn't supposed to see that.
Right.
Woo. But so that was one of the things though.
So we get to listen to Mush Mouth.
Yeah, let's see what he says. Because of course he's denying everything.
You Where we going, Faba Apple?
And that was his name, right? Mush Mouth.
This Mush Mouth right here.
He talk like a dog. All
right, let's listen to Mush Mouth. Are we gonna? Is it gonna be a commercial ahead of time? I hope
see.
It's
is it off of?
It's amazing when you can build on EWS.
Commercial. Let me pause this. So after the commercial, I guess we'll listen to Mush Mouth.
Okay. So too bad you can't skip.
Nah, you
some of them they force you to watch.
Yeah, you forced to watch this.
Okay,
whatever it is.
This morning in the Georgia Senate race, where Republican candidate Herschel Walker, a staunch abortion opponent, is denying a report that more than a decade ago he urged a woman to have an abortion and reimbursed her for the procedure. This is a Daily Beast report, and they report the woman says she became pregnant while she and Walker dated in 2009. And that the woman supported her claims with a receipt, a record of a bank deposit, and a get well card signed by Walker. Walker calls this a lie and a political attack.
I have no idea, but it is a flat out lie. And now you know how important this seat is. This seat is very important, that they'll do anything to win this seat, lie, because they want to make it about everything else except what the true problems that we have in this country is. I can tell you right now, I never asked anyone to get an abortion. I never paid for an abortion, and it's a lie.
Joining me now is our CNN national political reporter.
That's all he said. It's a lie. I never told anybody to get one. It's a lie.
His son.
Well, he wasn't as much as a mush mouth as he usually is.
He wasn't.
They probably been working on him.
Yeah, it's like shut up.
To work on his speech. Let's listen to his son.
All of his glory.
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all. That's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day 1. We haven't. I haven't told any stories. I'm just saying don't lie. Don't lie on my mom. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on the lives you've destroyed and act like you're some moral family man. Y'all should care about that, conservatives. And then for people on the left to act as though I'm responsible for all of the things that he has done. I've talked about father absence. I've talked about these issues because they've been close to me, because they matter to me, because I went through it. That's why I've talked about it. So when you say, well, talk about your dad, but I'm saying this behavior is atrocious. Don't come for me. You don't have to like my apology. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. I'm just saying I'm done with the lies. We were told at the beginning of this he was going to get ahead of his past, hold himself accountable, all of these different things, and that would have been fine. Go ahead. He didn't do any of that. Everything's been a lie. Everything's been downplayed. Everything's been cutting corners. The whole thing. And whose expense is that at?
All right, okay. This guy,
he's a rent boy.
He's mad.
He's angry.
He mad. He tired, and he tired on both sides.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm tired on both sides, on the left side and the right side. Both of y'all getting on my nerves."
Blaming him. He should have. And
I'm gonna tell you right now,
could have, would have.
And I'm gonna tell you now, I believe him.
Yeah, I do.
Why would I not believe him?
I do.
He looks like he's telling the truth.
He has no reason to come forth and more money or to make my dad look bad. My dad looked bad by himself.
He already looked bad, much mouth.
He just wanted him to be honest.
Yes.
You know, you running for an office.
And he said he told him that when he was going to run, he was going to just say all this stuff. Mm-hmm. He said he was going to say, I wasn't a good father and this and that and the other. Why couldn't he do that?
I don't know. Here's
the thing.
He's acting like a typical politician. They make promises they don't keep.
But why can't people just say, you know what? I was an a-hole.
I messed up.
I was an a-hole.
Yes.
I was not a good father.
Right.
I didn't do good. I was an athlete.
I was absent.
I was an athlete.
Yes.
I was stuck on myself.
Yes.
I felt, you know who's doing
people
that?
People would appreciate
you
that.
know who's doing that?
Who?
Shaq. If you've been listening to Shaq lately,
Shaq is pretty transparent.
They was like, what do you think about, anytime they ask him about anybody cheating or anything, he goes, I'm not saying none because I was horrible. He said, I lost my family because of my,
Thank you, Shaq.
Because I was stupid. Why can't people just do that?
I don't even know what it is, to the point where you almost feel if you do it,
people would appreciate
that's a weight off your shoulder.
Yes.
Because they can come at you.
They can come at you anything. And if they come and say, well, you did this. I told y'all I was an a-hole.
Yes.
You paid for this woman to have an abortion.
Well, how we know that you're not an a-hole right now?
I don't
agree.
You
can still be an a-hole now.
He could say, I don't agree with abortion.
Yes.
I paid a woman to get one.
Right.
And it was wrong. And I repented. I went to God. I cried on my hands and knees.
Yes.
He forgave me.
Yes.
And I'm moving on. But why lie?
Why cover it up, cover it up, cover it up? It's like it continues to... I don't know why people bury it.
What is going on with that?
To me, that feels like, for me, if you're so transparent to the point where you're like, yeah, I messed up.
That's what's people gonna do.
I messed up, because they're so afraid of what people think.
But they don't understand that people like you to be more honest than when you lie.
With your mess. If you're admitting you messy, or you was messy at the time, I thought an abortion would be the answer. I didn't want to I didn't want to hurt my wife.
I don't understand.
It was a lady I was seeing. I mean, people are waiting
he
for
was
that
single.
to go.
He wasn't even married.
Well, I'm just saying whatever his story is. Yeah.
But my thing is, just be honest. It's like, it's almost like you take the sting out of it, because if you remember 8 Mile with Eminem. Mm-hmm. He kept going to those battle raps, and the whole raps was, you white. Why are you here? You're white. Mm-hmm. Why are you here? Mm-hmm. So he figured, let me say everything that they gonna say, and then they ain't gonna have nothing to say.
They have nothing to
say. So he put in his thing, I'm white. And I'm here.
Can you come
and the other rapper was like,
yeah, you did say that
so
already.
That's why people always hear me.
What else can I do?
That's why people always hear me say I'm fat.
Yeah.
I know I'm fat.
That's low-hanging fruit.
Okay. Well, you want to start off with your
gaps
fat?
in your teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say that, but... Negro. And you got a long head. Did you say that too?
Big head.
Did you say you have a big giant head?
Let's just keep it real.
Right. But I do talk about my gaps in my teeth.
Yes.
But I didn't say that now.
I'm sorry.
So you add that on. But you disarm people.
Yeah.
When you do that.
Now, Sonny brought up
bozo,
as she always does.
Okay.
Do you think that's going to affect his voting and all that in Georgia?
No.
Anna said the polls are real close.
It's not.
Remember, they voted for Trump.
Yes.
They don't care about, they only care about policies.
A party.
The party.
Because they already coming out, the GOP already coming out and defending him.
The party. That's all they care.
Are you going to defend the boy, his son? What you going to call him? You going to call him a liar too?
Yeah.
You can go after the woman.
They're protecting the party. They're only voting for the party. It can be a butthole to the 25th hour.
They don't care.
It can be Satan himself.
Is he a Republican or Democrat?
Talking like,
but you know
smoke
what?
Coming out his nose.
But
but you're a Republican. We're going to vote for you.
But both parties do it. That's what I'm saying.
I know, both sides.
Both sides. That's why I'm sick of both sides.
Let's just, I can't wait till November's over. I'm not 2024.
Don't y'all hate when election season come? I'm tired of the signs on the corner. 15 million signs on the corner. Are we supposed to see all 1,500 signs while we're turning the corner?
The candidates.
And then they'll come back and remove each other's signs. Yes. Somebody will put somebody's sign in the front.
Get telemarketers calling you. Yeah, are you Republican? Are you Democratic? Who are you going to vote for?
And then when you ask them a question, they have no idea. So these are people that just got pulled off the street.
They just reading a little line.
Tell me about your candidate. Oh, well, he or she is blah, blah, blah. Well, do you know that he did this? Oh, ma'am, I don't know all that.
You know what? That doesn't matter, ma'am. I want to make sure there's a Republican in the place.
Oh, my God.
Whoopi brought up, it's unfortunate. There was another candidate that didn't make it, that was Republican and more conservative.
Yeah.
Oh, but Trump put his stamp on him. Go pull him. I know him from football days. He black. He fits the profile. Let's do it.
And then
he'll represent.
And then he went on to be kind of saying that he made him.
Yeah.
And then Herschel Walker, you didn't make me.
That's pride talking against pride.
I made myself.
How dare you say you made me?
I'm
prideful just like you.
Exactly. So I'm done with them.
Yeah.
You done with much mouth.
Yeah.
That's all they had to say.
Wanted to hear the
but he was a little better. He didn't do hubba, hubba, hubba. When I was listening to him, he was a little better.
Maybe he getting tired of covering up the lies.
No, I'm saying maybe somebody working with him, a speech person or something.
Oh, okay. He's not as bad as Refrigerator Perry.
Well, he's not running for governor.
I know, but remember Refrigerator Perry, they had, when he first started playing ball with the
Chicago Bears,
they had to pull him aside.
But I like him.
Because he was doing interviews and he was
horrible. But you know why I like Fridge? Because he leaned into it. He said, I have a hard time talking.
Y'all bear with me.
You never heard Herschel Walker say he has a hard time speaking. So
that's beneath him.
Yeah, he's a mush mouth. So I hope more comes out on him. Won't have any bearing on.
Probably won't.
The Republicans are still going to vote for him.
He may still win.
Actually, he may even get more votes because now people going to be like, all right, he hood. Dude got baby mamas all around. He ain't taking care of none of them. All right,
we feel you, my brother.
All right, I see you, Nick Cannon number 3.
Yes,
I got you.
Nick Cannon.
Even though Nick Cannon supposedly is taking care of his kids.
His kids ain't older yet. They not fussing back like this gentleman.
I hope they don't turn out like this.
Because I don't know how old is Herschel Walker's son? He looks old enough to be hurt.
Nick Cannon seems like he's not going to be like Herschel Walker. Yeah. Let's hope.
He probably will try his best to be there present.
4 baby mamas, and he ain't raised none of them. Out making more kids and paying women allegedly to have an abortion.
Trump knows how to pick them, don't he?
Well, that's a man after his own heart.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's move on.